The new, greatly expanded Lost River map is getting into shape. Now this will be DLC, and we're going to set the price at $12 because the new Lost River map offers a lot. First of all, it's bigger. The Yellowstone maps are 7 by 7 kilometers, and this is 8 by 8 kilometers, which, because of the way geometry works, it's got about 30% more area than the Yellowstone maps. And it's 15 times bigger than the WolfQuest Classic map. This is really noticeable. The map just feels more vast. And it features the full arc of the game quests, from learning to hunt to establishing a territory and raising your pups. Right now, of course, that takes you as far as Endless Summer, but once the Saga is released, you'll be able to play the Saga in Lost River. The years will pass by, your pups will grow up and eventually disperse, you'll have more pups, all that on Lost River. And of course, there's the town of Lost River, which is devoid of humans for unknown reasons. Something happened here years ago, everyone evacuated. Wolves may wonder, but they will never know. But the humans have left behind a good number of clues about their lives, their activities, their concerns, and those are all still there for perusing by any literate wolf. So I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes the favorite map for some players because of all these things, and at least for me it really does, it just has a different feel. It's just, I like being there. However, being a bigger map with more stuff in it, it can be a bit more demanding on computers. We've put a lot of effort into optimizations. We've set up a lot of things, including chunk streaming, so because there's so much stuff in here, too much memory to all have it loaded at once. So as you run around, right now there's too many birds flying out of sagebrush. I tuned that up for springtime here, and I need to turn it down a little bit. Anyway, so chunk streaming, things load in and out, especially human constructions, very seamless, and it does keep it about the same as the other maps. But if your computer is below the minimum hardware requirements, then this map may or may not run well. And especially with computers with slow CPUs or hard disk drives or RAM, it will probably take longer to load. So we're going to have a preview option in the main menu. You can choose Lost River, and then you can choose to purchase it. Or before you purchase it, you can preview it, and that'll load you into Lost River and let you run around in a smaller area, just part of the map, and for a limited amount of time, maybe like 10 minutes, so you can get a feel for how it runs and if you want to purchase it. So I said that all the humans have left the valley, and that is true. But the next valley over, in the southeast corner of the map, an ornery rancher family has refused to evacuate. You'll never see them, but you might find their cattle a tempting target. So yes, the cattle ranch is coming back, and like everything else in WolfQuest Anniversary Edition, it's bigger and better than before. I don't want to share too much about it, but these ranchers have a few tricks up their sleeve. Enough said about that. Also coming back is Floppy, who has a bigger enclosure now, and it has a wire fence all the way around it, so you aren't limited to the front gate for watching her. And because Floppy is so special, Tim Buzzard created a special music track just for her. Here it is, Floppy's theme. He's also created several other new Lost River tracks, but it's not an entire new soundtrack. That would be a massive task. So you'll hear the bluesy Lost River harmonica music when you're around town, and regular WolfQuest music everywhere else, and also when you're doing, competitive fights in town or hunting, that kind of thing. And so even with the town and the cattle ranch, Floppy's enclosure, the vast majority of the map is wilderness, up in the mountains with elk and mule deer and grizzlies and all the animals in WolfQuest, and a few more. We are working hard to get this new Lost River map ready to release soon. We would really like to get it out before the holidays because we hope a lot of people will buy it for themselves, or for a friend, or for a friend of a friend, or for random strangers who you think might enjoy it. Because game sales are how we keep going, and we've been working on Anniversary Edition for over 5 years now, hard to believe, and all that is because people keep buying the game, which is awesome, and we really appreciate it. And we have a lot more we still want to do, and we'll be able to do it because of your purchases. So thanks for that. We don't have a release date yet, but again, before the holidays is our goal, and so keep an eye out for an announcement.